Hey, what's going on, people? I just thought I'd make a quick video on a subject that's very not I wouldn't say dear to me, but a subject that I've had a lot of experience in, and it's about cheating and how cheating affects couples and how it should be handled. Um, I've been on both sides of the aisle when it comes to cheating. I've been cheated on more than once, and I've cheated on a girl before. So it's something that I kind of have decent experience with. Um, you know, there's a lot of bad advice on the internet when it comes to the issue of cheating and how it should be handled, which is the main reason I decided to do this video. I wanted to address that and kind of give my perspective, and hopefully for those couples out there that are going through that and those people that are going through that, you'll have a clear idea, or maybe hopefully I can help. Um, Man, the thing about cheating, a lot of people have this idea that once you cheat, you're out, or an inflexible view as how to react to cheating. Like, the minute you cheat, you're out, or, they demonize the cheater and kind of paint him as the ultimate evil perpetrator. But you know what? It's the wrong way to go about it because, first of all, not every couple is the same. And how cheating affects each couple is different. No one couple is the same. So some couples can handle certain things and some can't. And it also depends on the amount of time that you've been together, depends on the amount of things you share, and it depends on the nature of the relationship as a whole and the act, what was actually done, what constitutes cheating. Um, One thing about cheating, look, at the end of the day, it's just a selfish act. There's no inner reason or lack of emotional bonding or any of that crap that people tell you. It's at the bottom line, it's just a selfish act. And one thing is that in a relationship, over time, you're gonna deal with a lot of temptations, and you know, at some point, so you might even get bored with your partner. It doesn't mean you don't love your partner, but it will happen. So it's not, the way some psychologists like to paint it as like something that happens due to lack of several things in the relationship. It sometimes it is, but more often than not, it's just really just a selfish act or nothing more than that. Um, the thing that you have to keep in mind though is that it's very easy to like judge a cheater and just kind of have that perspective like, no, I'm just breaking it off. But one thing about life is that sometimes good people do bad things. And you cannot judge an entire individual based on one mistake or one bad choice. You have to look at the big picture. That's the thing. And it's very easy to judge someone for doing something until you find yourself in that position. Because no one ever thinks, oh, I'll cheat or do anything. It's something you never really think you will ever do. It's easy to believe that, but if the circumstances are there and you think you can get away with it, chances are it will happen. You'll be surprised. And especially if you're in a long-term relationship with someone and you're going through stuff, it's very easy. And the thing is, we live in a society where breaking up is such an easy option that many people take it. And it's not always the best option. Because you might have a good relationship with someone and the person might do something. And you have the choice of, okay, should I give this person a second chance or not? Well, that depends. Obviously the trust is going to be broken, but over time it can always be fixed. Whether you're with the person or not, that's not the issue, but that will always be fixed if you're willing to put the effort to fix it. And if the other person that cheated is willing to do what he or she has to do to regain it. But you know, breaking up is not always the best option because you might have a relationship that is actually good with the person. And you might decide, okay, you know, I don't want to deal with this. And you break it off and go with someone else. And you know, this actually brings to mind a story that I'll share with you guys real quick. It happened, basically this lady had a guy. They were together for like 3.5, 4 years. And he kissed another girl. And she found out about it. He didn't do anything more than that, but like that's what he did. And she couldn't handle it. She couldn't deal with it. She did not want to deal with it. She like got pissed at him and broke it off. And I remember the girl was told many times that, you know, you might want to think this through. I mean, the guy made a mistake, but he was very sorry for what he did, and he was really willing to put, you know, do whatever to fix it. And they had a great relationship prior to that. You know, she was happy with the guy, but you know, she left him. And you know, the guy moved on. She moved on. You know, she did her own thing for a few years, then dated this other dude, and they were together for a long time. And the guy basically had an affair with another woman, and like 6 years into the relationship, left her for the other woman and married the other woman 6 months later. No apologies, nothing. And the other guy that she broke up with had been in the same relationship with a new girl since I think 5 years earlier, and he'd been happy ever since. And she realized then that despite all the anger she was feeling at the time, had she given him a second chance, things might have been different. But she never gave him the chance, and she never allowed herself to even consider that option. And it took, you know, a second betrayal that was much worse for her to realize that. Now, that does not mean that you should forgive cheating all the time or that you should always give every single person a second chance. No, sometimes you gotta go. Like I said, it depends on the action. And it depends on the nature of the relationship. But when you're hurt and angry, and you resent the partner that cheated on you, which is the initial reaction to cheating all the time. Whenever cheating happens, the first reaction in the victim is hurt, anger, and resentment. That's the first reaction you'll ever get. And the biggest danger that comes with that is that it might come with a false sense of entitlement. You might feel that you deserve the world and that, oh, you don't need to deal with this, or that he's just a stupid asshole, or she's just a bitch and she doesn't really deserve you, and this and that. Man, don't buy into that, because trust me, the world will teach you that you don't deserve nothing. You're lucky to get whatever you get. People make mistakes. You can choose to take a mistake and turn it into the end of the relationship, or just a minor roadblock on the road to happiness. So that's the that's the advice I have to give to you. I'm gonna have to make a lot of videos on this because I can't fit it all in one video, but all I'm saying is basically don't have that whole there's no one action that fits all scenarios for cheating. It's not like cheating happens and boom, break up. It's not always the best action, no matter what some people tell you. Because look at the people who always talk about, oh, I'll break up right away. They're usually the ones that are single or don't have a happy marriage or haven't even been married. So it's not that easy of a choice. It's not something that you just do. It's something you have to like pay attention to. It's something that requires thinking, communication, and willingness on both sides to look at the big picture, not just the action. I'm gonna have to make a lot of videos on this, but yeah, that was just my 2 cents. I'm gonna do more on the subject. So later on, guys.